Okay, is this working?
How do we sound?
And for some reason, why isn't the Elgato showing up? What the hell?
Continue, jeez.
Is this gonna do it? Yay, Shadow! Okay.
God,
Back to here. There we go.
crazy.
Okay. Let me make sure our audio's working. Alex, I'm gonna ask you quite a bit, but wave to the camera for me. There we go. Okay, I want to make sure it's live. We've explained this before, guys. I'm not explaining it again. All right. Okay, I just want to make sure that everything is good. I was expecting Andrea, so was confused when I heard Shadow's voice. Okay, so it should be good on yours, but Alex, go ahead and talk.
Okay, how do I sound? Am I coming in loud and clear?
Lower the mic a little
Okay.
bit so I can see your mouth.
How's this? How's this? Okay, am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure your audio wasn't delayed. Because
Right.
the problem is that we were still set up for when we have to do... So we're doing Near 2010,
Right.
and we have to do that on the PS3, which means we have to use the hot pocket, which means we have to delay everything
Right.
so that everything syncs up properly. But when we're doing this on a PS4 or PS5 or an Xbox One or whatever, we don't have to do that. It's one of the bullshit things that I'm starting to dislike about the PS3. But I digress. Anyway, welcome to Drak and Shadow Live, everybody.
Welcome.
Here's hoping everybody can hear everybody okay. I was expecting Andrea, so confused when I heard Shadow's voice. It's live! Yay! All right, we got everything working. So, Alex, go ahead and get started when you feel ready.
All right, but
So, to all the people who are going to be a little confused, if you guys were not here, oh shit, give me a second.
oh, what now?
I just have to do the same adjustment to the. Oh, that's why. So, boink, there we go. I'm magic.
Yay!
I spoke. Everything appears to be working, and nothing is on fire so far. I spoke too soon. Yeah, it's back. I love Rising Sun's commentary.
Rising, we love you.
We need to bring him onto one of these things.
We do,
For fuck's
Rising.
sake.
Clear your schedule, man. We gotta
Yes,
make it
yes.
happen.
Oh, also, you clear your schedule. Brenton, clear your schedule, damn it! Actually, Brenton's well on his way to doing that. But anyway, yeah, so we're finally back. Yes, we had many issues, most of which were my fault. So, yeah, whenever you're ready, Alex.
Yeah, but comparing people up to speed, last time we finished up Volume 2, so now we're ready to start Volume 3.
We're not ready to start Volume 3. We started Volume 3.
We haven't started 3, have we?
We have started 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you know it's been too long. Because Alex forgot.
You're right, I did
If I'm ever near, you'll come meet Couch Coon.
Couch Coon.
Does that mean you're going to bring Light Chan out?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's been so long, Alex forgot we started Volume 3.
It's been a long time.
So if people can't remember from the previous stream, we started backwards, and the primary reason we have to is Andrea. We
Yeah.
have no problem blaming Andrea for this, right?
It's Andrea's fault.
Yes, it's Andrea's fault, and I don't feel bad about blaming her for it. So we'll start up with Dot Hack, and then we'll go into Breath of the Wild. If I bring Light Chan on the plane, people will ask many questions. Yes, they will. And one of the ones that's going to sound really weird is, why doesn't Light Chan have a mask? At least that's what I've been told. Everybody gets asked. Everybody and their pet duck gets asked why they don't wear a mask on the plane. So, there you go. So, do we need to give you a minute, Alex, to figure out where we are?
I know where I'm going.
Okay, all right.
Look, it's me.
It's you? What? Okay, so we're starting things off in the arena, or
Yep.
are we just signing up for the arena? Yay. Nah, since they got rid of the mask mandate for planes, only like 10% of the people wear them. Oh, thank you! Now I actually would feel good about getting on a plane. See, for the longest time, I was worried that I would take a nap on the plane and then I would suck my mask in and I'd suffocate on it.
I think you'll be okay.
No. I've done it already. No.
You sucked your mask in?
Accidentally in, yes. Somebody said something funny at the warehouse, and the mask I was wearing wasn't really tight, so I actually sucked it in and talked for a little bit. And I got the look of like, are you sure you don't have COVID, sir? Oh, hey! Dude. Oh, yeah.
You're in the PK tournament too? You mean you're in it?
I might have to kill you?
I used to be a PK. They picked me up because my old record was pretty good.
I can't remember who's starting this tournament.
Sakaki.
Sakaki, yeah, okay. Yes, 10-year-old twat. Alright. Alright, we're good.
It's unlike the flaming beast to be anxious and worried before a fight. Gramps, don't tell me you're in this too.
Uh-oh.
Well, I was chosen, so I can't help it. Oh, so the first Arena Emperor's back in active service, huh?
He was the first? Alright. That's how you know this game has lasted long enough.
Haven't you guys noticed anything strange? This PK tournament isn't right. Sakaki's pulling the strings. He's got it all rigged.
He's gonna make me kill my friends!
I can't run. Not as long as I've got the strength to fight. What it means to be a man.
Oh god. Anime etiquette is going to kill most of the population of the world. Well, I mean, just don't have friends. Problem solved. Well, I mean, that's the approach of every anime protagonist.
Yeah. Just don't have friends.
Just don't have friends. Yeah, friends are a liability.
What the hell is wrong with those guys?
Did I break the mouse again? I might have broken the mouse again. Oh, I didn't break the mouse. Yay! Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Wrong guy.
Hey, it's the old beast. Don't tell me you're...
Sure am. He sounds like some dad in his 40s. Getting ready to take the kids to vacation.
Let's see. I'm gonna look up Gabi's character then. Oh.
He's an actual 40-year-old dad?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Drives around a hatchback with wood paneling.
It's Japan. I don't think they have hatchbacks with wood paneling.
They do, but they're imported. It's not like Japan made them.
They drive little compact Mitsubishis, probably.
Probably. Unless you're somewhat rich, and then you'll import your car from like Mercedes or whatever.
True.
I suppose this just means that PKKs and PKs are the same.
Oh no, that methodology or that terminology is coming back, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're gonna be using the letters P and K a lot to be able to help explain things. Okay. It's almost like it's a tournament that involves all my friends because some 10-year-old twat wants me to kill my friends. Oh, look, Syllabus got invited to the tournament. Please tell me, Gab.
Gaspard's in trouble. Come to the plaza and break Epina and hurry.
Dang it, I was hoping you would say like, oh yeah, by the way, Gaspard's in the tournament too. Yes! This is why you can't trust 10-year-olds. Exactly! Thank you, Rising Sun. You've cleared up everything for me.
Yes, I think everybody in Japan's either driving little mini Isuzus or whatever, or they're driving trucks to kill protagonists and send them to other worlds.
Older Isuzus still have wood paneling on.
I guess so.
And if you go back into like 70s and 80s anime, if it was a modern one, they still put wood paneling on the cars if it was a family hatchback. That's a very dangerous prospect.
Oh, a sale.
Gaspard making up his mind.
Tell him it's dangerous and he needs to stop. Gaspard says he's gonna open a shop here.
Yeah, well, I thought it's over. I mean, a whole bunch.
You're gonna love this.
Why the fuck is this dangerous?
Because the PKers are targeting them.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll give you that.
Just thinking about everything won't happen.
But you're gonna love this. Gabi in real life, or real life in the game anyway. His name is Daijiro Washio. He's 68 years old.
No, jeez, damn it! I was off by 20. I was off by 20 fucking years. So his kids are in their 20s. Probably still live at home. Well, okay, let's argue semantics. I was off by 28 years.
I won't give up.
But at that point, he'd still be in the exact same role.
I won't give up.
Yeah, he'd still be a dad, probably.
So he's just the dad of every member of the guild. Hey, everybody. You all having a good time? Now remember, play nice. Make sure you share.
Don't worry. I won't let you get PK'd.
Oh god, there's gonna be a quest where I have to protect Gaspard, isn't it? Or you're gonna have to protect Gaspard from getting PK'd.
No, we don't have to like do anything like that.
Oh, okay.
You've got mail.
I could totally see the game doing that.
Haseo, someone bought an item. Here's the sale.
And it wasn't syllabus! Oh, so those
damage. I might want that gold snake skin.
these are the items he's selling?
No, these are what I have. I can give them.
Oh, okay, alright. So you can go ahead and fill that up then. So yeah, it's been a couple of months, and most of that is my fault, guys. And I even have some apologizing to do this week because, Alex, I drew the lottery, apparently, in July. Because June and July have sucked for me.
Yeah.
And this week, I hit the lottery and got both a bad ear infection and a tooth that needed to have a root canal on it.
Oh, God.
So on the same side. So for a good couple of weeks there, like the left side of my face just hurt.
Oof.
So, but thankfully I'm feeling a lot better. But that's why, if people are wondering, why didn't you stream on Tuesday or Wednesday or anything like that? That's why. Ultimately, that's why.
Yeah, I saw that you had a root canal, and I'm like, I didn't even think we were streaming tonight at this point.
No, thankfully I had the root canal early enough in the week so that I could recover.
Yeah.
Because like everybody's gonna think I'm a super wuss, but dental surgeries are no joke for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm knocked out after it.
I don't think anybody likes a nobody likes a root canal. That's why they don't go, yay, a root canal.
No, but if this was Friday when I had the root canal, we wouldn't be streaming it.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
But the root canal happened on Wednesday, sorry. Wednesday, so I had a couple of days to recover. And on top of that, I'm on antibiotics for the ear, and they've been going for a while. Yep, making fun of Drak for not streaming within 4 hours of his dental surgery. Yep, I kind of figured that.
Yeah, I gotta get dental work done too this week.
Ouch! What exactly?
I gotta get some old fillings replaced and some new ones too. Got some cavities. Okay.
You got some cavities?
Because I don't floss.
From drinking all that Mountain Dew?
Yes.
Well, I actually have active arguments with my dentist about flossing.
Yeah.
Because my teeth are so tight together, I will literally get floss stuck in them.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get it out.
Yeah.
And so at that point, and I don't know if you guys have ever tasted decaying floss in your teeth. It's not a pleasant taste. Eventually, it loses the mint taste. So I instead have said, like, well, I'm willing to do like a hydro flosser or something like that, but I'm not doing floss anymore.
Yeah, like a water pick or
And
something.
I love it because every time I do this, the nurses are like, no, all you have to do is just you put it right here. Yes, I do that. And then it gets so stuck that one end literally breaks off, and then I have to deal with it. So
yeah, just curious. Have you ever tried like the little floss picks?
yes, they get stuck.
They get stuck too, huh?
So I get the little floss. That's actually what. So I got sick and tired of the regular floss string getting stuck.
Yeah.
So I moved over to floss swords, Also because they helped out with a couple of other things I was dealing with, but then they got stuck.
Yeah.
And they're harder to get out.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, because then at that point I have to walk around like I'm Scott Hall. Hey, yo. And it's just not working. Not that I blame him for resting, but it's fun to make fun of Drak. It's fun making fun of you too, Rising Sun. It's alright.
They might have gone on ahead without us. Maybe they've gone to the
And people actually might like next week's podcast because, Alex, I need to run this by you,
Okay.
but I want to start some beef with the Game Grumps.
Over what?
Did you by chance see the video they put out for fast food tier lists?
No.
Okay, so they ranked the best and worst fast food that they've experienced in their traveling.
Right.
Okay, but as you kind of know this because you've listened to Game Grumps playthroughs like I have,
Yeah.
they're food snobs. Is it safe to say that?
Yeah.
They are food snobs. So their list came out, and our buddy Brinton got the list, and he sent it to me via Twitter. And it is the biggest amount of bullshit possible. So I want to start beef because I want to call them out on this.
Okay, well, what's on the list?
Well, first of all, Subway was like in the middle, and it should have been F.
Right.
Because given the rant that Aaron gave on Subway, it should have been an F, and it wasn't.
Right.
So let me see if I can actually bring it up. Because he's got it up on his. So one of the things that Brinton had a problem with, which I don't, and which Rising Sun will not, is that Taco Bell was at their highest tier.
Oh, jeez, really?
Which I disagree with, which Brinton disagrees with, but I agree with. Because, as me and Rising Sun both know, Taco Bell is the greatest. It was great enough that our buddy Rising Sun created a dating sim based around Taco Bell. Okay? He made a Taco Bell dating sim, and it's amazing. And by the way, link that, please, Rising Sun, so that we can make sure to get people going to it. Obviously, Wendy's made the highest tier,
Yeah.
which I would argue because, the quality in Utah for Wendy's has gone down quite a bit.
Well, the one near my house went out of business.
Well, no, what yours did is it relocated.
Oh, did it?
Because some of the staff that worked there
Uh-huh.
went to our local Wendy's to work until their new one was built.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I can't remember where exactly it is, but that's what happened. My awesome Taco Bell gaming of awesome. Yes. Which Alex needs to do a playthrough of. Life is burrito full. You need to do it.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
I would also argue that he put Dairy Queen at the top tier. Our Dairy Queens aren't that great.
I think I've been to Dairy Queen once or twice in my life.
I've been to it a couple of times when I was a kid, and I've been there recently, and its quality has dropped off. If we were talking when I was a kid, then he'd have a point. But yeah, I'm not gonna go through the whole list, but obviously, when it comes to the absolute worst, first of all, Subway was in the middle, and considering the Aaron rant that we got for Subway, it should be an F. Some of the things that they said were the worst. I don't necessarily have too many disagreements, but partially because none of that stuff is in Utah. And in the states I've gone to, they haven't been there either. I mean, there's Culver's, but I haven't even tried the Culver's near our place yet. But for example, low tier, they put Arby's. I'm sorry, I have a disagreement there.
Arby's, you said?
Yes,
Okay.
that's low tier to them. It's so low tier is basically the top tier is the best, and low tier is disgusting.
Yeah.
So they put Arby's down there. I disagree. They put Carl's Jr. in there. I disagree. They put Sonic in there. I think you and I would both disagree to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I basically I'm debating whether or not on the podcast, we all make our own tier lists and then we put them up and let other people judge us. Dairy Queen is good for what it is, but I can't put it that high. Yeah, exactly. But they put it up at the top tier.
Wow.
And also I would call Dan Avedon a bad judge because like anything that isn't organic he will talk down upon. So I'm sorry, I love Dan, but when you go to fast food, you know what you're walking into.
Yeah. I don't think you go to fast food.
You can't be a food. If you're going to McDonald's, you don't get to be food snob. All right, you are going to McDonald's. You know what you're walking into.
Yeah.
So at that point, like that's why I'm saying I might want to start beef with the Game Grumps. Do you approve of this or disapprove of it?
I only disapprove because I don't think it's that big of a thing. Tier lists are a little overdone, I think. So whatever. Plus, it's fast food. Who cares?
Well, thankfully, me and Britton both disagree with you, so maybe we'll do it. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it, or maybe we'll put it to the end so that Alex doesn't have to be a part of it if he doesn't want to be. But yeah, that was a thing that happened this week, and again, I'm going to say this: am I actually trying to start up beef with the Game Grumps? No, I don't. The Game Grumps don't care. But my reality is that they are walking into fast food and they're being food snobs about it. I'm sorry. Once you walk into fast food, your food snob card gets left at the door because you know where the fuck you are.
That's the joke, though.
Yeah, it is the joke, but that's why I'm wanting to do this. I agree, it's not important, but I must smite them for their wrong opinions. Yes, Rising Sun, especially on Taco Bell. We have made it kind of a ritual now, Alex. Like when I do my, I just barely started up
data train.
I just barely started up Discord streams.
Right.
And so at that point, before then, like Rising Sun and I were making jokes that like I should do those streams while eating Taco Bell, and now it's just become a tradition. Even when he did a playthrough of his game so that I could watch it, I bought Taco Bell for it.
Nice.
Because why not? Oh yeah, and Jack in the Box is in there, and that one's mid tier. And you and I've gotten enough people saying we need to go and try it out when we're in St. George next.
Maybe we should. I haven't been to Jack in the Box since I went to California once.
Now the real question is, do we go high or drunk? Probably not. I don't trust myself with weed, especially when I heard that it makes you go into a snack theory or a snack frenzy. I don't trust myself. You're the one who told me to make the Taco Bell. Yes, I actually am. I'm the one who told him to make a Taco Bell dating sim, and he did it. I didn't hold your feet to the fire, but I was damn satisfied when he made it. And now I will support the hell out of it. So I keep on mentioning. So I've mentioned the Discord stream, and actually I want to try and do this during this stream, if Alex doesn't mind.
All right.
So for those who are interested, here is the link to our Discord. So if you guys want to be able to join us, like I know a few people who aren't in the Discord who have been asking, like, where can we get stream schedules? Where can we get links to podcasts that have gone up? That's where they go first. I'm bad at it, but that's where they go first. So I'm going to put this up a couple of times during the night for people, and both on Twitch and YouTube. So you guys can join the Discord for those who haven't joined yet. And one of the added bonuses that we now have is that on Wednesday nights, I do Discord-only streams. So I do not give a crap who is there to talk. Basically, I just kind of record game footage and I hang out and shoot the shit with you.
Right.
Kind of thing. Because I gotta be there to record game footage, but I also have no problem talking to you guys. So there we go. Oh, plus I'm in the Discord, so you know it's a cool place. Yep, exactly. Yep. Shadow Blazer, not so cool. But Rising Sun's there. And we both have to admit he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool compared to us.
Yeah. What are you saying? I'm not cool?
Well, I mean, I did send that. I did send that meme to you of American Psycho with where he's banging the one hooker, and on the TV it was K-On.
Yeah, that was great.
I knew you'd love it. As soon as I saw it on my Twitter feed, I had to get it to you. I'm like, yeah, this is something I have to send to Alex. By the way, so Alex, I'm going to ask you to look left.
Okay.
People want to know if you've murdered me because your Captain America picture fell. It literally fell midstream.
Wow.
Yeah, so like all of a sudden we're streaming and thud, and he's like, oh yeah, that fell.
Oh no.
But since we reacted that way, it's just like, Alex should be offended. No, we were in the middle of the stream, we couldn't do anything about it. No, unfortunately, we held it up there with command strips, and they probably the adhesive probably just wore out. So I'll get that back up there, and Alex doesn't have to worry. But I guess you'll worry anyway.
Perhaps I will.
Alex doesn't think I like him anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna try like every half hour, or maybe even 45 minutes to put up a link so that people can join us if they want to. That's also where polls get put up for things like Geek News Movie Night, Geek News Anime Night, stuff like that. So like I put that up there first, so you guys can get your votes out there before all the plebeians. Because I care about my audience just that much more. The rest of YouTube can kiss my butt, but you guys are great. All those people who subscribe to Markiplier, It's actually gotten to a point, I just don't subscribe to any major YouTubers anymore. Like all the big YouTubers.
Oh yeah.
Because some of them have just gotten so stupid in their content. It's just like, oh yeah, we just realized that we got this audience because of just how much of an idiot we are, and now we have to figure out ways to not be an idiot. Or to continue to be an idiot to retain that audience. I subscribe to you, but not Markiplier. Does that say something about me? Yes, you have taste. I like Mark, but you know what? I give him views when I watch his videos. I'm okay with that.
That's fine.
It's not like it hurts him. He's got like, what? 30 million subs now?
I don't know how many he's got. He's got a lot, though.
He's got a lot. I think he's like third to PewDiePie. PewDiePie's number one. I think Jack overtook Cinnamon Toast Ken. And then, and Markiplier's next. But part of that is just because of all the cheap advertising that both Mark and him do. So, there you go.
Red cookie!
Actually, what's kind of funny is, so the podcast that we're doing next week is a wrap-up for July.
Right.
And July's been kind of light on major news, is what I was going to say. We have a bunch of little things here and there that I think we could get into, but I'm actually debating whether or not to put a discussion in there too, because people have been very openly sending me the numbers for streaming releases of movies as compared to theater releases of movies, and guess what? It's not good for theater releases.
Yeah,
so,
didn't think it would be.
Yeah, so I kind of am wondering about putting up a discussion on that, on like what theaters need to do to remain relevant, and what streaming services need to do to remain relevant. Part of that is don't hide your new releases behind shitty tiers.
Yeah. But we've already discussed about, like, the fate of movie theater, so I'm not sure there's much more we can get into.
I do think that there's something to go into with streaming platforms retaining. Because we haven't really had that discussion yet.
That, I think, is something new.
Because we don't want to be Disney Plus and hide behind bullshit tiers where you basically pay pay-per-view prices to watch the movie.
Yeah. Although I think that's the only way we're gonna... It's the only... I don't want to say it's the only way. It's just like... Unfortunately, it's like kind of the future where we're going. If theaters are on the out, but movies are gonna go straight to streaming. more expensive movies, like the more that they cost to make, more likely they're gonna have to be pay-per-view to start with.
Which I'm okay with. Then at that point, you need to put it on a platform. Because Disney Plus can do like a pay-per-view platform, but at that point, I would say like, don't charge a membership fee for it, like just straight up. Because right now, the way that it works is you have to pay the membership fee,
right,
and then you have to pay you have to pay upwards of a tier, and then you pay the pay-per-view price.
Right.
Take that middle tier out. Just make sure that we pay the pay-per-view price, kind of thing. I don't have a problem with that. But even then, like, I actually don't think Disney Plus should do it because we already have on-demand platforms.
True.
That have got that figured out. Xfinity has one. DirecTV has one.
Yeah, but well, of course, but there's also a lot of people are cord cutters now, so they don't have like cable TV.
I heard cutter,
something.
but I didn't hear the other part. Did you say quarter cutter?
Cord cutters.
Cord cutter. Thank you. Okay.
Right.
Well, you can't cut the cord anymore.
Yeah, there are no cords anymore.
No. You literally can't do it because if you cut the cord, I think I explained this to you, but cable companies basically figured out a way to retain. So CenturyLink and Comcast, I was going to say Xfinity, but it's Comcast, have figured out a way to be able to keep people from cutting off their cable services and stuff like that. How do they do this? Because they basically reestablished minutes, like cell phone minutes, into internet time.
Oh, that's such
And once you
bullshit.
go past that, you get throttled.
Oh, that's such bullshit.
So it is such bullshit, but that's what they did. So you can't technically cut the cord anymore. It's such bullshit. Because I finally won that argument with Andrea. We were going to cut off our cable service. Oh wait, because if we use up the prescribed amount of data that they allow us, then they throttle us for the rest of the month. So, yeah, thanks. F you too, Comcast.
Yeah.
You're still better than CenturyLink, though. Like, there's no appeal to me of watching some famous person I don't know play video games. Well, I can already tell you Rising Sun does not subscribe to Jack Black. Does he still have a channel?
I don't know.
I'll guarantee you he isn't paying attention to it. That's the one thing I can guarantee. He's not paying attention to it.
Chica potion.
But yeah, we've got a bunch of little things, so we'll probably get into them. But at the same time, yeah, maybe we'll also have a discussion in there too, because it's getting ridiculous. Oh well, and we also do need to talk about the Yu-Gi-Oh creator.
Yeah, rest in peace, good sir.
What's the final conclusion that they made? It wasn't foul play; it was an accident.
Yeah, I think they might still be investigating, but they're saying it is a likely drowning accident.
Okay, because there's still other Japanese articles that are reporting it as a suicide.
Which articles?
I don't believe that. Like the guy, like every interview I've read of the guy, he was very passionate.
Yeah. Plus, again, I don't know why you would take snorkeling gear if you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah. Right. So my guess is like maybe it was a Steve Irwin kind of situation where he got. Well, what was it with Steve? He got stung by a jellyfish.
It was like a stingray, like it went through his heart.
Like stingray, and they just couldn't get treatment to him in time. So, and unfortunately, with the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, it was just nobody knew he was out there. So it's just an unfortunate accident.
Yeah.
Which still sucks.
Yeah, that is.
And I still
sad.
feel bad about making the trap card quote, but come on. You can't not make a Yu-Gi-Oh joke about the Yu-Gi-Oh creator. He didn't pull out his Nutrient Z in time. That's basically what happened. Well, because Nutrient Z gives you 4,000 life points.
Okay.
I know my Yu-Gi-Oh cards is what I'm saying. Nutrient Z is the get out of death free card. We also might have to talk about Hideo Kojima. Because his legal team is in full bore.
Oh yeah, for the...
Even after the news outlet apologized, the legal team is still looking into any action.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm with Kojima.
Yeah, I would too.
I'm with him. Because that was such bullshit, too. I especially loved it that when they corrected it, it's like, no, it isn't Hideo Kojima, but he fits the profile. That's basically what their wording said. It's like, oh god, you didn't apologize for anything. So, okay. Yeah, we'll be doing that in July, but I'm also happy to say we will have some other cool things coming very soon. But not too soon, because we have a vacation in a couple weeks. One with which that we've all kind of come to look forward to.
Yeah, I do. Definitely.
Well, maybe not your dad, but your dad just wants to go out in the world with us and go jeeping.
That's true.
But instead, we go and get basically a condo out in St. George and turn off our phones and go and do a bunch of stuff that we want to do. So it's coming, but not quite so soon. Ah! So, Alex, I also needed to make sure that people were, or that you are aware of this, because I got a few people asking about it. You were aware that a new Alien game is in the works, right?
No, I was not.
Yes, there is a new Alien game. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it's basically Alien Isolation again.
Oh, some more stealth survival horror?
I think so. Let me double check. I can't remember if it got announced at a press conference or off conference, but Aliens Dark Descent.
Oh, interesting.
Let me see if I can get you some details on it. Oh, and also there is, in case you weren't aware, there's also Aliens Fireteam Elite, which is a third-person survival game set in the Alien universe. So you have that. That's on Steam, if you want to try that. Let's see. Is this the one? I have to make sure. Crap. Aliens Dark Descent. Okay. Okay, so it's a new single-player squad-based action game. So it might actually be more like Evolve, where it's like 4 Marines against an alien.
Sounds like it'll just be another action game then.
Probably. But you also have Alien Fireteam, so that's a thing. But yes, you are now aware that has been done. Were you also aware that a new Terminator game was announced?
No.
I think we might actually want to play this one, Alex, because it looks like it might, if I've heard correctly, yes, it is a survival game based in the future of the Terminator franchise.
Okay, interesting.
So, now it's an open world survival game, so that's a little worrying, but we might have to try this out. Just to have fun with it. As well as a RoboCop game.
RoboCop game, huh?
Yes. Which, I haven't mentioned this to Alex, but many people found out that when we did our RoboCop review, we had never seen the previous movies.
It's true.
And so now I've been getting asked if we will ever do a Geek News movie night on the RoboCop movies.
Yeah, maybe we should.
We might have to
at
this point. Because, I love the Starship Troopers Chronicles, an animated series made by Paul Verhoeven. So I might as well try that one out. So maybe those things will have to happen. But we already have a few other things that still need to happen, like House of the Dead.
Yeah.
Because I haven't forgotten about that, and neither is Alex. It's just real life sucks, and we haven't been able to make it all work. But we will, damn it!
Yeah.
We'll find a way. Life finds a way. And no, neither one of us saw it, right?
No.
Yeah, I didn't see Dominion. I have no desire to see Jurassic World Dominion. Unless I'm gonna go laugh at it. which I probably do that with Andrea, so we have fun. Okay, so why are we in this dungeon again?
We gotta go meet Saku. We gotta meet Saku and Endrins.
Okay. So we're that's right, because we're having to do the covert ops so that we don't get spotted by 10-year-old twat.
Yeah.
But for some reason I keep on wanting to say Sakuraba, but that's my fault. I'm mixing up games in my head. Leave me alone. That's definitely what's happening. Oh my lord. Okay, so also San Diego Comic-Con is going on right now.
Okay.
And Marvel just announced Phase 6 of the MCU. Phase 4 isn't even done yet, and Phase 4 is already having some of the worst numbers the MCU has ever had.
Wait.
And they're announcing Phase 6.
Phase 6, but we're not done with 4, really?
We're not even done with 4 yet!
Why would they be announcing like something that's 2 phases higher?
Oh, it gets even better because Alex, this is totally right up your alley and what you wanted to see with the MCU, because they're officially naming Phase 6 the Multiverse Saga.
The Multiverse Saga.
So basically trying to bring comic book multiverses into movies.
Okay. I mean, they've been kind of hinting at that with the latest Doctor Strange, so...
They did. But I would like to go back to some of the things that you've said in previous podcasts about them bringing multiverses in. Where it's a little confusing.
Yeah.
And a little bit hard to follow. And the reason I bring that up is because, well, you basically are the average Marvel moviegoer at this point.
Yeah.
Are you going to go and see 3 different films, all with different Iron Mans? Probably not.
No.
You're going to go with the one you like.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, and apparently they also announced Black Panther Wakanda Forever, the movie that shouldn't happen. Just because of Chadwick Boseman. I don't know. Loot the chest while you're at it. I mean, you worked your ass off to get in here, right?
Yeah.
Anybody want to play tic-tac-toe?
Oh, good, they're here. Let's get started. So then, we're obviously all here today because of the PK tournament.
Right.
Sakaki's controlling the system and has taken this thing over completely. Bastard. I'm pretty sure Sakaki heard that.
He probably did.
Anyway, let's decide which members we'll take. Aseo, you're in, of course. I won't be joining this time. What?
Wait, don't you have the hardcore crush?
I'm with Master Ed. Later, Haseo.
Oh god, are we gonna have to fight him? Again?
What's with Endrins? He's usually all over Haseo.
Right!
There we go.
I'll join.
The Emperor Taihaku was contaminated by Ida. I told you before.
I'll be fine. Please. Please give me strength to protect everyone I can. I'm right here.
Don't you dare. Oh, god damn it! Okay, well, at least she didn't do skate!
That's us.
I could totally have seen her going, Eunice!
After the moon tree incident? Wouldn't be all that surprising for someone to awaken after so much emotional shock.
Then why didn't we awaken?
We did awake. That's why we have
No,
skate.
no, you and I.
Oh.
Because we went through that trauma too.
Sakaki, if I take my eyes off him now, I can't go forward anymore.
Well, that means kill me and Adelaide. Cool. Come on, you have to. As a fellow epitaph user, you have to understand Adelaide's pain and strength.
We can't use Pi because she's our inside informant.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And I'm trying to remember. We haven't seen anything of. Crap, I can't remember his name in here, but Wise Man.
Oh yeah.
We haven't seen
Yada.
him since Yada. We haven't seen him since he got arrested, right?
Right.
Okay. So much for being epic hacker man. No, I'm kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. I get it.
A bee.
Oh, it gets even worse. So apparently they want to do Kang the Conqueror in later Marvel films. Oh god. Oh god.
Well, who's Kang the Conqueror?
Okay. You've said that the multiverse is already a daunting thing, right?
Yeah.
What is the other thing that we've said don't do in a film? Don't do time travel.
Oh yeah.
Kang the Conqueror is a time-traveling conqueror. So, like, basically he rules over Earth from the year 6000 or something like that.
Right.
And he goes backward in time to go and secure it. So, not only would you be dealing with multiple dimensions, you'd be dealing with time travel. Two things we say don't do.
Right.
Kang would not work in the MCU. Not now. And for the record, people don't believe me. Go check the numbers on things like Thor and Doctor Strange. They had great first weeks, but much like Batman v Superman, they dropped off after the second or third.
Right.
Which is something they can't do. Like, you have to have repeat viewers. This is why Endgame did so well. It's because they had repeat viewers and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That's how that system works. Even in the streaming platforms, you had people going and seeing it over and over and over. So you need to have that. And Thor: Love and Thunder, Shang-Chi had the same issue. The Eternals... The Eternals, I think, is the bomb of Phase 4. It didn't do very well at all.
Right.
It got numbers, but it didn't get great numbers. It basically got what, like... I think the comparison I've seen is like what Ben Affleck Daredevil did.
Okay, so alright, but not great.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was kind of a C or a D-list film.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And what's even better is that it did that bad, and Eternals 2 is now gonna happen. I can't help but wonder if it's because Angelina Jolie is part of the cast and she can't not have a success
I guess.
in her docket. But okay. So yeah, we might have to talk about this too. Like, the MCU needs to take a break.
Yeah, I think it really does.
I mean, the DCU is okay. The DCEU isn't all that connected, but it's taken a break. And I'm actually more interested in going to go see the Black Adam movie than I am seeing Thor. Because I'm not seeing DC movies every year. But no, we can't do that. No. What on earth are we talking about? Oh, and one thing I also wanted to bring up to you, Alex. Did you see the Netflix Yu Yu Hakusho character reveals?
I think I saw something about it, yeah.
God. Oh god, they're bad.
Okay.
Let me put it this way. So, you've seen some of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yes.
So you get the 4 characters, right?
Yes.
So basically, Kurama's supposed to be the pretty boy, right?
Yeah.
When your actors, who are playing both Yusuke and Kuwabara, look prettier than the guy you got to play Kurama, you got a problem.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and be honest here. It looks like they didn't even put any effort into Hiei's costume, because it looks like it's just been patched together. So yeah, not the most excited for Netflix Yu Yu Hakusho. Wait, why do we have Weird Party? Why do we have Matsu and Saki?
We have to do a quest.
Oh, okay. With them?
With Matsu specifically. I just went
Okay.
with Saku to, or Bo, I guess in this case, to
Haseo's poor feet.
shake things up.
Poor shins. This is not going to be a good day for Haseo, because he's going to have Saki kicking his shins the whole time. Whoa. Oh, and I did want to bring this up with you, Alex.
Okay.
I have heard rumblings that they're talking about a dot hack reboot.
Yeah, I've been hearing that forever too, but...
Well, this is within the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Did they get, like, more money to be able to do it, or... Because last I'd heard, CyberConnect 2, like, they had projects going on, but,
yeah.
like, dot hack was kind of pushed to the backside for now.
Yeah, I mean, it has been. I don't really... I'd like to believe it, but I don't think it's going to happen. I know CC's always said they'd like to go back to it, but it's really up to Bandai Namco to make it happen, and
Yeah.
I just don't think Bandai is going to be interested.
Yeah, and I also wanted to get your opinions on this. So you sent this in our Discord server, and you basically did it to try and get it a little bit more traction.
Yeah.
But for the, what was it, the 20th anniversary of Dot Hack?
Yeah.
It was basically a proposed Dot Hack 4-part game like Recode.
Yeah, a remaster of the originals.
Of the originals, yeah. I don't... Because this one's called GU. I don't think the other one has a set name.
No, because they're all... Yeah, they're all individually titled. I mean, so are these. But
yeah, so that was the proposed thing. And so there's like an online campaign to get Bandai Namco to notice that people want it.
Yeah.
And somebody was telling me that that's how last Recode happened. Is through the fans.
It might have been. I don't know, actually.
I don't know that either. But if that's the case... I could see it being... I mean, last Recode was pretty successful, wasn't it?
I would hope so.
I think it got the hardcore audience. I don't think it got too many new people.
Yeah, I don't know any like hard numbers or anything for it.
So maybe it was bare minimum to be able to, like it broke even to be able to do it. So do we think that this one's gonna do it? Like, is it more popular than GU?
I mean, it had its audience back 20 years ago.
From what I could tell, both GU and that one had kind of the same audience going to it.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, I think the originals had a wider reach, because GU was not released in Europe at first. Not until this version, anyway, till the last Recode came out.
Well, and there were actually, like, G4 segments about the original one. There weren't about GU. So, like, you could say it got press coverage.
Yeah, and I even remember a Toonami coverage of the original, too.
Yeah,
so,
I remember that, too.
Yeah.
I remember it specifically being advertised when Dot Hack Sign was on Toonami for a little while.
Yeah.
And then it got moved to the Saturday block.
Yeah, I remember
So,
that.
yeah, so at that point I would say, okay, the original probably got more advertising. And I know some people have speculated that since CyberConnect 2 is not helping out with FF7 Remake anymore, they've got a lot more spare time on their hands. I mean, that's true, but they're probably working on something else.
Yeah, I know they're making a sequel to one of their earlier games. I can't remember what it's called now.
Yeah, I remember we covered it. So, I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but it wouldn't surprise me if it just broke even. And at that point, Bandai Namco probably wouldn't do it because they don't want to break even. They want to have... This is the same problem that I have with trying to get Xenosaga remastered.
Yeah.
Is that they know that they'll get the Xeno audience. They know they'll get that. What Bandai Namco, I don't think, understands is that the Xeno audience has grown since then.
Yeah.
Because now Xenoblade has done it, and now, like, you have references in Xenoblade to Xenosaga, and people might want to know who the fuck Cosmos is.
Yeah.
So at that point, like, Bandai Namco is stupid, in my opinion, for not working something out with Monolith to try and reacquire, like, do a remaster of Xenosaga. And in my opinion, the same thing could be true because, like I've said it numerous times, I'll say it again, Dot Hack should come back at least as an anime right now because of all of the online game
anime out there. Yeah, there's a
crap.
lot.
What's the word?
Isekai.
Isekai.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Rising the Shield Hero. Somebody was just barely telling me Sword Art Online has a new season coming.
Oh yeah. And
so
it's got like a new movie. And it probably has a new season coming.
Yeah,
too.
it's got a new season, and you have Sword Art. So you have Sword Art Online, Rising the Shield Hero, and a dozen other games, game within game kind of anime out there. Why don't we have the fucking original?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I mean, it's not the original, but it's
Yeah.
the 2000s original.
Yeah.
It's the one that kind of established the concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already feel a bunch of my friends going, Captain N.
It's kind of the
Different thing. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, and Dot Hack really is kind of the everybody does this now, but it's kind of the codifier of the cross-media franchise where you have a lot of different media tie-ins, and it's like, so it seems so ripe for it.
Okay, people are going to get mad at me for saying this. I would argue that Dot Hack has been one of the few that has been successful in that.
Yeah.
And by successful, I mean people bought the games, people bought the, if there was a manga associated with it, they bought the manga, they watched the anime series that was tied to them, etc. Compared to something like Final Fantasy 15, which had comics, movies, anime, all that, and it was mishmash of who watched what. So at that point, yeah, it surprises me to this day why. Although somebody was telling me that because of Bandai Namco, they're the reason that CC Corp can't do Dot Hack anime anymore because now they own the copyright to some extent.
Well, they always have because they're part of the production committee.
I think that's a bullshit excuse. Honestly, I do. Because the anime, like, okay, game numbers aside, the animes did well.
Yeah.
Even for niche numbers, they did well. So at that point, I don't think Bandai Namco would tell them no. Yeah, go ahead and do your Dot Hack anime. And if you have a game on that, maybe we'll do that too. Like, I don't think that Bandai Namco is as big on saying... I think they'll say yes as long as the idea is good. And they don't think they're going to be wasting money on it.
Yeah.
But then again, I also think that, Bandai Namco needs to do another fucking Gundam game pretty soon. Okay, I'm lying. What I want is I want a return of Dynasty Warriors Gundam. I really do. I need me a new Dynasty Warriors Gundam game that's just like the ultimate compendium of every single fucking Gundam that has ever existed. Can I have that, please?
Yeah. Sounds like it'd be fun.
I mean, they were somewhat successful. The only one that I know of that wasn't successful... Well, there were two that weren't successful, very, very successful. Two wasn't because they tried to add in a new mechanic that didn't really work out very well. And Rebirth, because it wasn't properly advertised in the States.
Right.
I still come across people who are like, wait, there was another Dynasty Warriors Gundam game that came out past 3? Yes. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? I am doing okay, aside from the horrible week I had. Alex?
How am I doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I need to come back to you on this?
Kind of the same, I guess. I didn't have a horrible week. It was a busy week, though.
You can have whatever you want. Okay, cool. Can I have a Slurpee? Are you offering to pay for a Slurpee for me, Bobby? That would be great. I would love that. You mean Gundams? Yes, I want whatever I want. Especially since there apparently is a new Gundam series. I don't know the details, but I don't know the details. I need to get back to Gundam. I need to get back to a lot of things, but it's just not happening. So I wanted to bring that up to you and see whether or not, Alex, you heard the man, Slurpee time. Actually, I was talking to you, Bobby. Andrea can do it for us. She was late. She was working. Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, I wanted to bring that up to you to see whether or not it was even viable for a dot hack series to be done now.
Yeah.
I think it should. I don't see a reason why not.
Yeah. My only concern is, well, because the market is so saturated and, well, Sword Art Online is the top dog now.
Yes, they are. But here's why I want dot hack to come back and reclaim that.
Mm-hmm.
Because even from what I understand about this new season of Sword Art Online, one of the things that the fans have really loved about it, the fan service aspect, is going to be moving away. Because unfortunately, the director who does the anime of Sword Art Online has been talking to places like Funimation, and Funimation in Japan now is just very puritanical in their viewpoint. Whereas, from what I understand, the creator of Dot Hack, or at least the people who are currently in charge of it, they don't believe in any of that bullshit. So, more Black Rose, please.
Yeah, more Black Rose.
I likes my boobs in anime. You don't have to cover them up. I don't care if she looks like a barbarian chick. And, the other thing I want to add in here, Black Rose has more character than any puritanically drawn character in the last couple of years. It might take me 30 plus hours to deliver. Well, then it's melted by then, dude. Come on, Grubhub it, DoorDash it. Actually, you could at one point, but now you can't anymore. I worry that I'm responsible for that. Well, I discovered that you could DoorDash Slurpees, to which my response was, and I may have ordered too much.
Too many
so now I'm thoroughly convinced that I'm the reason that Slurpees are off the menu on 7-Eleven on DoorDash.
That's funny.
It wouldn't surprise me. It's not entirely me, but you know, I asked for a lot of them. Also, because especially around the summertime, people destroy those poor Slurpee machines.
Yeah.
Because people are asking DoorHub, GrubDash. Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's really sad too. Like I've been busy doing the CDL training and stuff like that, but the etiquette of delivery drivers is starting to annoy the fuck out of me. They just don't give a shit. And it just makes me feel like, when I was a delivery driver, I should ask for more money.
You should ask for more money.
I should have asked for more money, because at least I gave a shit about what I was delivering. Like, I actually had the audacity to have the customer in mind. I should have asked for more fucking money. Because I can guarantee you I had some of the best tips in the valley.
God damn it, Saku. Get a grip.
Indeed. Start doing that. What's wrong with you? Stop kicking his shins. Look, I get it. He's not Master N. But he can't do anything about that.
Well, I think this is supposed to be Bo. So, Bo's not all about Master N.
Wait, aren't they still multiple personalities?
Yeah, but you get it.
Yeah, that's right. There's Saku and Saki?
Bo.
Saku and Bo.
Yeah.
Okay. And Saku's the one that's obsessed with Master N, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll get this right eventually. Probably not. I don't know. I have too many things going on in my head. And age, unfortunately, is catching up to me. Oh, and I should probably bring this up because I know people are going to scream at me for this. I have to eat some crow over the weekend because something I thought would never happen actually happened. Vince McMahon retired.
Okay, wow.
I thought he was literally going to die in his CEO chair. Well, now granted, he's in the middle of being canceled because he's having the Bill Cosby happen,
Right.
where a bunch of women are coming out and saying that he made advances towards them, or that they had sex and he gave them hush money or whatever.
Right.
And so maybe he's retiring because of that. But I was thoroughly convinced he was never going to leave that CEO seat. He was going to have to be pulled out. I love Bobby's response. Ah! Yeah, I was thoroughly convinced that was going to happen, and I was wrong. Oh God, what is going on with that guy's eye? Yeah, Vince retired, which is funny now because like his daughter's getting ready to leave the company. From what, like, all the McMahons are leaving WWE now.
Okay.
Because his daughter was the head of, she was the chief brand officer, so she's gonna leave. Her husband, Triple H, had to leave, or had to retire because he had a big. I gotta be careful about this because I could say it wrong. I think he had like a massive cardiac incident.
Ooh.
And he had to retire because they had to, basically it was so bad they had to put a pacemaker in him.
Yeah.
So it got to a point where he couldn't do wrestling anymore. And he had to retire this year's WrestleMania. So I think that's how that went. I need to be careful about this because people got mad at me over Scott Hall. I think it was one massive coronary incident. Whereas, compared to Scott Hall, it was 3 consecutive heart attacks that happened.
Jeez.
So, I might have that wrong, but... And on top of that, Vince's son Shane, even though he came back and was part of the story for a while, he's a CEO of a couple of other companies, and he went to go work for them again.
Yeah.
So at that point, yeah, like every McMahon is leaving WWE. Something we never thought, like wrestling fans never thought we'd see happen. Vince is leaving, Stephanie's leaving, Triple H is leaving, Shane is leaving. Linda was never really part of it. And well, I mean, she's not going to run for Senate in Connecticut anymore. So
right.
But yeah, Vince McMahon fucking retired. I have to eat crow now. The fuck? And what's funny is that when he did that, a bunch of production staff said, okay, if Vince isn't working here, we're not working here anymore. Including Brock Lesnar. That was one thing I never thought I'd see happen. Their biggest entertainment, or their biggest name, because of UFC and all that, he's basically said, I won't work if it's not for Vince. So, okay. WWE is in a bad spot.
I guess so.
I guess. Where's Andrea tonight? She'll be here in a little bit. Unfortunately, she had to work. We're going to chastise her plenty tonight. She had the audacity to keep working. Doesn't she understand that video games are more important? Oh. Oh no. Grunties are involved. This is not good.
All right, but what are you doing here? Mello's here too? When did he come back? Oink, oink, oink. It's much more manly, don't you think? I like it better.
That must be Gobbies.
I really like halibut. Oh, yum.
I didn't ask for your favorite food, Nettle.
I always get worried whenever I see spinny glasses.
And joining, Nettle. We're here today so that the Grunty tribe can deepen their bonds.
Not interested, boy. You guys can go on without me, boy. Besides, there's some no-shows, boy. So I'll just keep to myself, boy. More like halibut, who are you?
They changed his voice actor?
Stop being
No,
so
it's still the same.
Don't
Yeah, that's Gobby's.
Very, very manly. Sorry about that.
Pretty sure those are X-ray specs. Adelie, cover yourself up.
Well, Adelie's not here, so.
Oh, that... Saku, cover yourself up.
What the hell are they doing? Who knows? Really?
There we go. Alex, put pants on.
I am wearing pants.
Oh, Alex, put pants on. Sorry, I read that wrong. Yeah, he's not Dan Avidan. That would be me.
Let's again together now. Ready now? All right, then. Start up the music now. Let's get this party started already.
I was promised at this party there would be punch and pie.
In the spirit of covering up. I mean, honestly, Bobby, you wouldn't know if he had pants on or not. And I'm not low in the camera. So... The fuck was that? Why do I feel dirty afterwards? Why do I feel like that person is their official stalker?
Yes, I see.
That's not what it said! Oh, I know what's happening.
Monsters.
And I'm not sleeping tonight.
Here goes.
Thanks, Alex. I didn't think I'd be seeing Mr. Tongue for a Face tonight. I guess I'm not sleeping.
I guess not.
What? Why does your staff have a book on it, Saku?
Because he's a mage.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. But there isn't such a thing as a mage. They have different names, which Alex remembers, but I don't.
Yeah.
I already had it too complicated with the original one. Oh god, that is a really detailed face on his tongue. Deep one? Deep hone? It does not help that he's wearing a loincloth, guys. I'm just saying. Avatar Awakening. Oh, it made it sound like Saku was the one that was awakening. I'm like, I don't think she has an avatar, does she?
Oh, he does.
Oh, that's right. She has the twin one.
Yeah, Gore.
Gore, yeah. The only one that doesn't is Matsu. He's not cool enough.
He's not cool enough, indeed.
That's fucking horrifying. Oh, and yes, the people who were asking me on Twitter. Yes, I saw the Transformers series. No, I'm not watching it. So Nickelodeon has the Transformers license.
Right, because of has.
Yeah, because they had it for Cyberverse and
Then I suggest you get
whatever
ready
the
for
other
music.
subtitle is for Cyberverse.
That's where I'll be.
No, they announced their new series Earth Spark today at San Diego Comic-Con. The reason I'm not going to watch it is because, guys, I can tell woke story elements real easy, and I'm sick and tired of seeing them. And I saw that trailer, and which is sad because I kind of got excited for a little bit of it. And then as soon as they cut to the center characters, which is apparently The focus of a Transformer series, Alex, is going to be a black family.
Okay. Well, are they?
I
like,
might be old-fashioned, Alex.
Are they
but
like human, or are they like?
a black human family?
Okay.
So I might be old-fashioned, but if you're going to call a show Transformers, the focus of it should be the Transformers.
Yeah, for an animated series, especially.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get the live action.
Well,
right?
the emphasis there too is that apparently, they're going to do the same thing that they did with Transformers Animated, where a human comes into contact with a Cybertronian relic, and they get their own Transformers, basically.
Yeah.
And so they have to learn to be Transformers with their new Transformers. But the focus is not on the Transformers. The focus is on the fucking family.
Right.
Shouldn't the focus be on the robots? Yes, Bobby!
Tournament is Sakaki. Yeah.
I hate that fucking 10-year-old twat. I used to work with him. Yeah, Matsu was in Moon Tree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matsu, I know I already said this, but you should really drop out of the tournament.
Or I'm gonna have to kill you.
No can do. Be careful, Haseo. You're the one Sakaki's after. I don't know what kind of trap he set for you, so watch out.
It's not really the trap. He's trying to make him kill all of his friends.
Idiot. What are you doing worrying about me?
Safe to say, he's trying to make Haseo break his moral code.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Because 10-year-old twat believes that every adult breaks their moral code. Because kids are the only ones that never break promises, right?
I guess not.
Swear to God, we're going to find out in Sakaki's backstory. His dad once promised to get him some ice cream, and he didn't, and that's why he turned to evil.
It's because of Ida. He's affected by Ida.
Ida promised him ice cream and never delivered. So now he's pissed at Ida. Okay, so we're going to have the first round, and let's see who we kill off. Yeah, but shouldn't the focus be on the robots? So So
like I get
and from what I understand, like only one Autobot will get any focus in the series, and that's Bumblebee, because he's the one who's supposed to be training the kids.
Yeah, I get live action movies because they're gonna have a significantly higher budget, so they want to get a broader audience. But an animated series you don't need to do that for an animated series.
Yes, but I would even argue that because the opening for Bumblebee, everybody agrees, both Transformers fan and non, that opening in Bumblebee was fucking amazing. And that's what the Transformers movie should have been.
Right.
And all of them admit, like, Bumblebee is a good movie, like, this, compared to, say, Revenge of the Fallen, but we just want a movie that's like that, like the opening in Bumblebee.
Right.
So you can do that, and and I've actually seen enough studies going that it wouldn't be as high budget as people are making it out to be. They could find some cost-cutting corners that would make it a lot cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And they could also go and hire, like, B, C, D rated actors and actresses so that they don't have to, like Peter Cullen, you probably gotta bring back because everybody loves him as Prime. I would say you could also bring back Gary Chalk, and people would be just fine with that too. But you don't have to bring back, like, every celebrity under the sun to play characters like Sideswipe.
Yeah.
You can bring in a low-end actor and let them get a credit.
Yeah. But it's also this thing with animated series that I also don't get where, like, oh, we need the audience surrogate. It's like, it's not that hard, okay?
You need the audience surrogate? What?
Like, you never heard the term audience surrogate?
I may have heard it under another term. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sakaki's in his control. He just does what he wants.
Who did he put us with?
I don't know. Well now, Terror of Death, has not knowing who's your opponent made you too scared to fight? Mwahahaha!
Ah! The cringe!
I know. It's like,
Oh, the cringe! Oh, it hurts!
he's a kid. We had no idea.
He'll make it up on the fly. No. Hold on. I want to read some of the teams because we've had fun with that. Divine Insanity. I like that.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Let's see. Super Mod Squad.
I'm
All
the
right.
Emperor.
I'm the Emperor.
I'm the Emperor, bitch.
That's the full name.
Divine Insanity. 30
Last
screw.
Supper. Watch your back.
Super Mod Squad. Bell tolls for
Fighting
me.
Otaku. Am I your audience, sir?
No, you're actually our audience. So basically, it's a device in fiction. It's basically what Shia LaBeouf's character. It's like you insert someone normal into like a fantastic scenario.
Yes, because the assumption is that the Transformers fans can't bring people in.
Yeah.
Which has been disproven in every Michael Bay Transformers movie.
It's just like it's such a tiresome plot element of all fiction. It's like
Dude,
people
there are regular people that even admit, like, yeah, I'm not sure why we followed Shia LaBeouf in those movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to see more about Optimus Prime. Yeah.
Well, you would know better than me. There's like an animated series with a boy, right? Like like G1, maybe even something earlier.
Well, there have been human characters throughout most of them.
Isn't that what the LaBeouf characters was kind of the homage to a little bit?
That's what it was supposed to be, yes.
Right.
Because the dad was... So the G1 equivalent would have been a father and son named Spike and Sparkplug Witwicky.
Right.
And so at that point, that's what they were supposed to be, but then they made them like a regular family. And what made Spike and Sparkplug unique was they were construction workers that were... Oh, God. Sorry. Brain fart. Cringe. So hard.
Why is he running this tournament?
Did you not know? Robots are just a distraction.
Robots are a distraction.
What's he talking about? He's from Moontree.
Yeah, like he hasn't been.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. I'm having a brain fart because of corrupted Sakaki.
Understand your concerns. But perhaps you could reserve your judgments of me until after you've watched today's battle.
Nah, I'm not going to reserve anything. Okay. Oh, everybody knows who he is now.
Yep.
Right. He is your most hated enemy.
Okay. This arena has something to be desired. Too many browns and grays.
Haseo? I can hear that sound. The sound of Ida.
Is it Sakaki? Or maybe...
No, it's larger.
He brought in entrance, didn't he?
More than the entire arena?
No way! You mean the entire arena's become an Ida server?
Now, let the challengers enter.
Genjio the Fatal, Takumi Yuichi. Okay. Well, you're gonna kick their ass. Because you've got a little bit more balance on your side.
Perhaps you remember them.
These guys.
They are all PKs that you once defeated. When I, Sakaki, organize a tournament. Now, the preliminaries. 5 battles will decide the victor.
You didn't say anything about that.
A good show needs the element of surprise.
No, you actually need to tell the competitors what the rules are.
Bury you here.
You can keep it from the audience, but you can't keep it from the competitors. Let me guess. They're all 5 battles are going to be in a chain.
I can't remember actually if they are.
Good lord, that model.
I know, it's
Okay.
great.
So, no, clearly we're all totally invested in Shia's character drama and girlfriend issues. Well, what's really sad about that statement, Bobby, is that the Transforminatrix from movie 2, like, she got a lot, like the Pretender, she got a lot of eyes on the product, okay? Unfortunately. A lot of people loved that pretend. People know who I'm talking about, right? The sexy co-ad that turned out to be a Transformer assassin.
Oh, yeah.
Was trying to kill Sheila Booth and Bumblebee. And everybody thought was Black Arachnia, and no, fuck no, that's not Black Arachnia, fuck you. I'm not mad about that. So, unfortunately, that brought in a lot of people. But yeah, no, there are actually regular fans of the movies that, like, regular schlubs who knew nothing about the Transformers that literally walked out of there going, well, I kind of wanted to know more about that Sentinel Prime guy. Huh. Almost like they spent way too much time on Shia LaBeouf and his fucking girlfriends.
Yeah.
And they should. I want to see the story of Bumblebee as he had to watch Shia and Megan screw on his. No. Oh God, no, Bobby, no.
Shia LaBeouf.
Well, especially since Megan Fox drinks blood now.
What?
You heard that, right?
No. What?
Her and her husband now drink each other's blood.
Oh God.
Yes.
Celebrities are fucking weird, man.
Celebrities are. I like how you put that. Celebrities are fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's not just celebrities are weird. Celebrities are fucking weird. I mean, you remember like how like Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie had a vial of their blood as their wedding rings.
Did they? I don't remember that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that because like this was during the hype of the Tomb Raider movies,
Right.
and so everybody remembers it because like. Angelina was in the spotlight, and Billy Bob was also in the spotlight at that time too. And so then we found out about that. It's like, ew, that's not sanitary. Oh yeah, it looks like I was right.
Yeah, it is.
Greedy Cervantes, right. Soul Calibur is having a crossover in this game. but yeah, so robots are just a distraction. But they're the central focus of it. That's the thing. It's like, maybe if you just try it. Do a movie that is based around the Transformer characters and put it in a theater and see how well it does. Because I can guarantee you the Transformers fans will bring friends and family to it, and I can guarantee you put the right writers behind it, it'll be just fine. Because here's the thing, like some of the movies actually had good writing in them.
Yeah.
Transformers 1 was well written. Then 2 happened and that was horrible. But then 3 actually, like if you take the third movie, that's a good episode of the series.
Yeah.
Age of Extinction and Last Night can kiss my ass or lack thereof. But and even Bumblebee to an extent is a good episode. But that's kind of the problem. You're writing as an episode. So I've got a great idea. How about we not worry about the movies anymore and let's just do series?
Might as well. It seems better for television anyway.
But yeah, back to what I was basically saying. I'm not watching it, and primarily it's just because I can already see woke ass writing in it, and I'm officially done with that. In anything I watch.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of gotta get on you about that.
Okay.
Just because it's a black family, you assume it's gonna be woke. Like, would you
it's
say
a woke element?
Would you say
I'm not assuming that the entire thing is woke, but that's a woke element because
why? Just would you say the same if it was a white family?
Actually, I wouldn't be suspecting, no, because nobody would do that. Actually, if it had a white family behind it, I could actually not make the argument that that's a woke element. So no, my problem. Okay, so let me expand on it. So black family, mom's a cop, dad's a stay-at-home dad.
Okay.
Woke elements. At least a majority of woke series, those are elements within them. Does it mean that the entire series is going to be bad because of the black family? No. I will tell you the thing that threw me off. Only Bumblebee will be in the series full time.
And that's just weird, yeah. They're sure called Transformers. I guess
It's called Transformers. You're not going to have fucking Transformers in it?
We're only going to have one Transformer.
Uh-huh.
We dropped the S.
Well, I mean, they'll have the Decepticons, but I have a feeling that they'll do what they did in Transformers Prime and just have drones for a majority of it, and then they'll bring in featured characters after a while. But, yeah, Bumblebee's the one guy we'll see everything in, okay? And here's the unpopular opinion that most Transformers will get pissed at me for. I fucking hate Bumblebee.
Okay.
I'm not saying that Bumblebee isn't a great character. I just think he's done better in Hot Rod. So, Mama Susie is listening intently. You are going against the message, and I don't fucking care. And thank you for the plug, by the way, Bobby. So, if you're brand spanking new and you're not participating in the conversation and all that, we can't see the numbers. So, if you don't like Mama Susan and her message, or you don't like the Twitch stream and their message, consider giving us a like and a subscribe, because we really do appreciate it, and it helps us out with the algorithm. And also, if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing to Drak and Shadow, which is where these streams will go to be hosted from there on in, that would also be very helpful for us as well. Right, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, that being said, yes, I am going against the message, because I'm so sick and tired of the message.
What is the message?
Well, the message for her is to advertise anything that isn't, an up-and-coming talent on YouTube. Wait, I'm getting corporate money? Oh, I'll go with the corporate money. I already did, lol. I'm only one man. It's all good, man. It's all good. But we can't see the numbers, so we don't know who's here and who isn't. So we'll keep on doing that. And also, I've been putting a link into our Discord server. You guys want to be join us on that, because now we also do Discord-only streams, as well as I'm thinking we'll probably also do Discord-only podcasts, because only listeners of the podcast would be interested. So, yeah, trying to fill the comments as best I... Don't worry about it, dude. Besides, we're having a really great conversation about me going against the message and saying why I won't watch this shitty-ass Transformers series. At least I could give credit to Cyberverse. Okay, to all the people who want to tell me that you cannot do a series based solely on the Transformers, fucking Cyberverse was entirely based on the Transformers. There were no human characters.
Yeah. See, I believe you could do a series about just with the robots. To me, that's more approachable to me, and I understand where it's more like I understand why a big budget movie would want to have a human character, have that, like I said, the audience surrogate, like Shia LaBeouf's character. It's more right because it's a movie. It's a bit of a different.
I just think that was a bad assumption off of On Bay's part. I don't think Shia was needed to sell it.
I think it was more Spielberg's decision there. He was the one who was
it might have been, yeah.
He was more the one who was like, let's make this about a boy in his car.
Which is, it didn't need to be that. Well, especially if you weren't going to go with like the original origin of Spike and Sparkplug, which is like they were both traveling oil rig workers.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no other family to worry about. And for all the people who are going to say, like, well, they dealt with regular people. Yes, they did. And they were in the episode once.
Yeah. But it's like...
Uh-oh. Did he lose his job at McDonald's? Into the Cyberverse sounds like Elon's new virtual porn project.
Oh,
probably.
God. One he'll abandon in 2 months.
Why did you put Cyberverse?
Cyber. That sounds kind of cool. Cyberverse.
Cyberverse. So he's now amongst the lost, right? Team hetero? Really? Why didn't we stream this in June?
Probably good that we didn't.
No, I want to do that. I wanted to do that. Because I suck at spelling. It's alright. We'd like to think that Elon would actually name it Cyperverse.
Or competitive spirits. Serious, Matsu, and intense.
Oh shit!
Amplify the emotions of all the competitors.
Okay, all three of them were on his team?
This is the best they can do, driven by those lousy emotions. It's rather funny.
You're driven by emotions, you 10-year-old piece of shit.
They are the hetero trio. They are infected ones, to whom I have granted power. They are the bearers of true strength, who will crush your pathetic human
He
emotions.
created the hetero trio. And being a 10-year-old twat. Oh my god. He's literally a Call of Duty troll. Oh fucking god. Okay, this just got a lot more entertaining for me. This kid's now basically a Call of Duty troll. I'm calling it.
This is how it is now. It's hard. There's nothing we can do about it.
And I'll point out that all of his team hetero was all male. Sexist.
Well then, what are we supposed to do?
But then again, in his spare time, he probably has a bunch of Adelie clones going at it.
Oh, jeez. It's disturbing.
Dude, he's a 10-year-old twat.
Right.
Of course he would.
200 win points.
Yes. And we got a saber-toothed tooth.
Tortoiseshell.
That seems a little redundant.
By the way,
could've just been a
want to show you this. Want to show you that meme.
Okay, yeah, I've actually seen this.
I know,
believe it or
it's so
not.
great.
Yes.
For
I want to say it was Via that put it up on like our group chat.
For people wondering, I just shared
It was a Sailor Moon. I'll put it up on the Discord.
Yeah.
Too. Send it to me, and I'll put
Let's
it up
see.
on the Discord.
You know what? I can do that too.
Yeah, just send it via text, and then I can do it later because my phone's low on power. But
I can just post it right to our Discord.
oh yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
do that. So and I'll just sit here and talk with you guys. By the way, have you seen the Elon meme?
There's like a million
After-
Elon memes. So.
or the one that came out right as Twitter said they were going to sue him.
The one about pulling out, like,
So like when he announced that he was pulling out of the deal,
yeah,
and then literally a day later, Twitter announced that they were going to sue him because they were pulling out.
yeah.
So Elon literally made this meme,
Hey,
and
kinda.
I thought it was funny, but partially because it actually made sense.
Right.
So give me a quick second. No, I don't care about his yacht memes because those are gross. Okay, so I'm gonna show this to Alex first.
Let's see. I said I couldn't buy Twitter. They would disclose bot info. Well, now they want to force me to buy Twitter in court. Now they have to disclose bot info in court.
See, I didn't even think about that last part when they did it. I'm just like, there's no way that's gonna happen. I'm like, oh shit, they're going to court. They actually do have to disclose the bot info. Yeah, we can look forward to that in October, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, somebody... Elon. We now have Rob Liefeld, Elon Musk.
God.
Oh god, okay, I have to show this. Oh, that's kind of disgusting, actually. This is why Rob Liefeld isn't the greatest artist ever.
Liefeld.
Oh,
No.
jeez.
Okay.
But you get what I mean, right? It makes sense. Now he actually, like, they have to give him what he wants.
They did give him what it...
They didn't, actually. They kept doing an end run around his lawyers.
I have to go read all the details again.
No, what they gave him was what they call the fire hose, which is basically the entire Twitter feed as it actively is happening. And what he wanted was their internal data that they were going off of with the 5%, like the population being 5% bots. He wanted to see their data. I'm guessing because it was contradictory to his data. So they kept getting requested it by his lawyers. They wouldn't give it to him, and that's why he pulled out of the deal. Because they weren't pursuing full disclosure with it. But now he gets to go to court and he gets to ask for all of that.
Weren't you out looking for Yara?
I'm not usually one that pulls out the 4D chess, but
I don't think...
this is what I'd like to call accidental 4D chess.
I don't even think so. I think Elon's just a moron.
Well, we all are in some ways. Unfortunately, we are not all anime characters that are closet geniuses at 10.
Well, how are we doing on time, by the way?
We're good.
Okay,
you have
we're
like
good.
a half hour. So.
Okay, cool.
So if you need to go grind, then we can go bring Andrea.
No, I'm okay. Obviously, I think we should be good.
But obviously, we need to go into the next quest. We need to go and tell the McDonald's manager that Sirius will no longer be coming to work. Sucks, man. And the manager looks at us and goes, "Oh, thank God." He was yelling at everybody. He was creating more paperwork for me than I wanted. By the way, so little Twitter complaint that I have. So I keep on getting Wendy's advertisements about their hot crispy fries.
Right.
Bullshit.
They're
I don't know about you, but the last time I've gotten Wendy's in like the last 6 months or so, fries are never hot and crispy. They are always cold and soggy. So
I've not been to Wendy's in forever, so I don't know.
I'm calling bullshit. I haven't gone in a long time, which is sad because like when Buffy the Vampire Slayer was still an active series, it was like a tradition for me and my sister to go get Wendy's before
Nice.
we watched it. Well, the main reason we did it was because we loved their Frosties. And so we would eat our meals and then we would have the Frosty while watching Buffy.
Nice. All right.
I miss those days. Kind of.
Just kind of.
Kind of, just because at that point I was living with my sister and we weren't getting along, aside from Buffy. So, and we actually get along a lot better since we've moved out.
I guess that's good.
It's funniest thing. Eventually you need to move out and you have better relationships with your siblings.
Soggy fries and crispy Frosties.
Something's up. Fuck right! Yes! Especially now that they're advertising a strawberry Frosty. Just think if that thing was fucking crispy.
I don't want to do the mission.
But you have to do the mission, Alex.
What is the mission here?
You have to do it. So yeah, I did see the Transformers series. I also saw the announcement of the X-Men 97, and I'm not going to see that primarily because I'm sick and tired of hearing, "Oh, I'm this actress who played the original character." I'm going to vouch out of it because I am not the proper race for it, and therefore my voice means absolutely nothing, and I therefore do not want to get a bunch of hate mobs on me on Twitter.
So, what do you mean with X-Men 97? Are they reviving it? Or?
They're reviving it, yeah.
Okay.
They're reviving it, but in wake of that, we've had basically the Apu situation happen with a majority of the cast.
Right.
Where they so, like, for example, the actress who plays Jubilee.
Right.
Jubilation Lee in the comics is Asian.
Okay, right.
And so at that point, the actress basically said, "Well, I'm not Asian," even though there was huge demand for her to come back to the role because everybody loved her as Jubilee. She's like, "I'm not Asian. They should really give it to an Asian actress. But the fans want you. Because they like you playing the character. And because it's all fucking pretend." I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep quoting Ian McKellen till the day I die. We are all pretending. This is he was literally asked in an interview, and I don't think we covered this on the podcast. It was stupid. He was asked in an interview whether or not he would feel comfortable with a straight man playing a gay man in a movie.
Right.
And Ian McKellen throws out the most common sense I've heard from a celebrity in the longest time. We are all in the industry, in the profession of playing pretend.
Right.
No, it wouldn't bother me. Oh my god. Ian McKellen is speaking sense. Now, I get that some people will also get mad at me and say, well, it's her decision. Yes, it is. And I'm respecting that. Here's the part I'm not respecting. The fans have come out and said, we want the original cast to return. Those who obviously can.
Yeah.
I believe there are 1 or 2 cast members who have either retired or have died since then. So they can't. I think the original 97 animated series Magneto passed away. So he can't return.
Right.
But then you have characters like Jubilee, or I think the actor who played Wolverine is also saying he won't play him.
Right.
Under this, I can't confirm this, but I think it was like some bullshit of like, I'm not Canadian. Neither is fucking Wolverine!
Well, is the character Wolverine not Canadian? I thought he was.
No, he's American.
I thought he was Canadian.
He was born in America. He moved to Canada eventually. Like, he's been everywhere.
Right.
But he originally, like, the confirmed origin in Marvel is that he was alive in, I think it was the southern United States during the Civil War. During the Civil War era, and he grew up to be a Civil War soldier after his mutant powers manifested. It's because that came out around the same time X-Men Origins Wolverine happened. You remember the intro for that where they were like in numerous wars together?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the premise. Nope, you need to hire an actual alcoholic to play one. Actually shoot them in actual movies. It all must be real.
Well, Robert Downey Jr. did have a problem with addiction, so
he has a point.
So
nope, he's Mongolian femqueer multi-class into a half furry. What the fuck did you just say, Bobby? I can't make sense of that. Also, Bobby, I think you forgot Apache helicopter in there too.
Okay, stop with the Apache helicopter. It's not funny anymore.
Okay, I will find something else to mention.
Don't do that.
Why? Because of respect?
Yes, because
They would not have respect for me.
It is demeaning to trans people to say that.
Well, when they start making sense, I will. I'll say that much.
They do.
No,
it's just
they
people,
really don't.
It's just a bunch of old people who are like, this is new and scary to me.
Not really.
Okay, what is it you don't understand?
I do, and I'm saying not every single trans person is like what you're saying.
Let's
And
say
unfortunately, the ones you're talking about are the very, very quiet minority, not the screaming majority that all should be in straitjackets at this point for all the other mental illnesses that they have.
they don't have mental illness. Transgender is not a mental illness, god damn it.
Gender dysphoria is. Anyway, so yeah, I'm avoiding that series. I also love the fact that we're gonna get to join the live action lineup of Disney movies. We're getting a live action Hercules.
Of course we are.
Of course we are. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I especially love that the director is saying that he is going to put a modern spin on the Hercules movie.
Does he not realize these are ancient Greek myths? You don't need to put
I don't think so.
You don't need
What's
to put
really
a modern
sad
spin
too,
on it.
the director is Joe Russo. As in Joe and Anthony Russo.
Right.
Guys who did Endgame. Guys who did Captain America the Winter Soldier.
I mean, I guess to be fair, the cartoon in the 90s had a kind of a modern spin too. Well, the Greek choir was kind of like a Baptist choir.
Okay, this is a little bit of a tangent, but this was actually something that legitimately bugged me with the Nostalgia Critic when he reviewed Hercules. Where he said the reason he didn't like it was because of all the Vegas tones.
Yeah.
Have you never fucking been to Caesar's Palace? Like,
wasn't that
they got it from somewhere, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, but I don't think Caesar's Palace is an accurate representation of Greek myths either.
No, but and what I'm saying is,
that's the point of his criticism.
The base assumption is that all of it was based on, like, the Vegas feel of Caesar's Palace, and I would argue it's not. They're actually, like, in the animated film, it's not. Like, when we're talking about when he's super famous and, like, we see Herculane and all that stuff, yes, that's Vegas. I have no problem saying that's Vegas. But then there are points where it's actual, like, Greek mythology that he's going into. And the animation style is legit. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how putting a modern spin on it is going to change it.
That was careless.
If anything, I think it would probably hurt it. Also, my question is, would you bring in Kevin Sorbo? Because everybody loves that Hercules reference. But are Greek myths ripping off Caesar's Palace? Just cheap pre-imitate... Or just pre-imitations? Cheap pre-imitations? Look. Yes, Caesar's Palace is a cheap ripoff of Greek architecture and all that stuff, but it has to get it from somewhere. And there is some silly stuff in Greek architecture, alright? Like, you have to base it somewhere. So, at that point, I'm just kind of surprised. Okay, I might be wrong about this, because I think live-action Aladdin did fairly well. What was the one after it?
Lion King, I think?
Live-action Lion King. I think that was moderate. And I don't think their live-action Little Mermaid has come out yet.
Not yet, no.
But now they're announcing a bunch of other live-action movies when it's very clearly going on a decline.
Well, I'm pretty sure The Lion King did very well, though.
It was moderate success compared to Aladdin. Because Aladdin did very, very well because a lot of people were willing enough to give Will Smith a shot.
Yeah, I don't know
I wonder how many of those people now were.
I don't know the box office numbers or anything, but
yeah, I don't know either. But I do know that Lion King actually had people not willing to see it because of the change to Scar's origin, which irritated a lot of hardcore Lion King fans, myself included.
Oh, what did they change it to?
So, okay, have you seen the Easter eggs of the Lion King?
I've not watched the live action one.
Okay.
No.
So, well, no, I'm saying the Easter eggs of the animated one.
Oh, of the animated one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've seen the animated one. Scar's a bad guy simply because, he's a bad guy, but also because he's jealous.
Yeah.
Like, it's the epitome of Hamlet here, where he's the uncle that wants to kill him? Or wants to kill his father?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy who just seeks power, and that's all that matters.
Right.
And there was actually a deleted scene in the animated Lion King to kind of once again reiterate Scar is just a bad guy.
Right.
Because he basically hits on Nala.
Right, I remember that. Yeah.
So they changed his origin in there for two reasons. One, because people remember the Nala thing, and that was kind of creepy because Nala is, supposed to be a teenager at that point compared to him.
Yeah.
So, it's a little pedo-y. I would argue the furry argument, which is like, do you know how lion ears work? Also, in some lion prides, there's only one male to, like, several females.
Okay, but it's a children's movie, so...
Yeah. Point taken. But what they did was, in order to avoid all this, they basically made it so that he wasn't just jealous of Mufasa's throne, he was jealous of Sarabi. He was jealous of Mufasa's wife.
Right.
Because
So
Basically, what they did was that Sarabi chose Mufasa, and that's why Scar hated Mufasa.
Okay.
And they did that for two reasons. One, because there's still an active argument online as to whether or not Scar was, quote, gay-washed.
In the cartoon?
In the animated film. Where people immediately assume because of his mannerisms that he was a gay character.
Oh, yeah.
I would argue bullshit, because it was Jeremy Irons playing him. And so the animators took that into account because Jeremy Irons is a very flamboyant, not flamboyant, but like active actor.
Yeah,
so they tried to make it mirror his personality.
Yeah.
Okay, so
but
that doesn't work.
It's also
Plus,
just
the
kind of a
Nala
thing.
scene goes against it.
Yeah. I mean, that's also just kind of a thing with all Disney villains. They're all kind of flamboyant like that.
But the second reason for that, and one of the things that has irritated me since Maleficent, is that you can't be a bad guy anymore just because you're a bad guy.
Right.
You can't be anymore. We have to prescribe motive to it. There has to be a sense of gray that is involved with it. And as Alex, you've written plenty of times in your life, sometimes a villain can just be a villain.
Yeah,
if you want to explain it, fine, but like, you got to remember back in the 80s, Skeletor didn't have an origin. He was just an evil son of a bitch.
Right.
Same thing with Maleficent.
I apologize for asking you all to come here.
Hi there, Haseo.
Kaede. Zelkova.
I don't think she was his age. She was one of the leaders, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was one of the council.
I suppose you could call it that. We've become normal players again.
Uh-oh.
Did you want to talk about Sakaki?
Yes. The handling of this PK tournament has been quite troubling to Lord Zelkova. Sakaki
So what's
is
your
indeed
evil
doing
origin
as he
story?
pleases with the system rights he's been granted. At this rate,
Which one are you asking?
will be repeated.
Just leave all that.
Because I would make this a really great writing exercise. Make your evil origin story.
Hi there.
My evil origin story is DoorDash won't sell me Slurpees anymore, and therefore the world must end.
Okay? By the way, Pi. The outer dungeons. Those area hacking programs of yours are really amazing.
How do you know?
Wait, what?
Did you happen to see something there? Something besides Ida?
Zelkova hack pie?
Mm.
So far, I
Do we have a hack of a hack of a hack? Do we have hackception?
Maybe.
Thank you for your help. We'll contact you again, Haseo.
Is Zelkova a hacker?
Maybe.
I think you've said this. He's not an actual kid.
Right.
So...
Zelkova. Who the hell is he?
Hi. What's
And has he been looking in my photos?
I suspended my search for Master Yada and made my way out here.
Oh god, I hope he didn't get into the file for Master Yada only.
To my private phone. He asked me about something besides Ida in the outer dungeon. What do you think he's looking for?
Maybe that'd be the way to fix the whole Sakaki problem?
Perhaps.
Alright, let's get our loot. And actually, so we are looking to switch.
Okay,
So
good timing then.
Yeah, good timing. I was wondering, because we just barely finished the dungeon. Okay, that makes me want to ask more about Zelkova. Zelkova's a little creepy. Good to see you. Good to see you, Alex. I'll catch you later. No, all good, man. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
And actually, we are going to take a quick break. So when we get back, we will be doing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with Andrea. Andrea will be joining us for that. And we will see you guys. Well, I don't want to cut things off until Alex tells me.
Right.
But yeah, so interesting. We have more to learn about many people in the world.
Indeed, we
Except
do.
for Sirius. I still want to meet Sirius's manager. I want to hear about all the things that he did wrong. I love the fact that he calls it the Sage Palace Arena Tournament, and it really should just be the I fucking hate Haseo tournament.
Versus We Love Noobs.
Oh, God. Oh, God. That's a Look, if there was a PvP team of player killers, that's exactly what that would be. That's like one of my friends on WoW who wanted to make a guild of... What was it? He wanted to call it, like, the Conspicuous Ice Cream Truck.
Right.
And just have nothing but, like, Pedo Bear references in it. And it was just going to be his guild, but obviously Blizzard didn't let him. Oh, wow. He's wordy.
Regarding Sakaki.
Okay. Is quite vexed by the current PK tournament. He doesn't look it. Zelkova knows how to hide his emotions. That's one sign he's an adult. Wow, that's very not Sasuke of you, Haseo. All right, so let's go ahead and cut it there. When we come back, we will be back with Breath of the Wild. So stay tuned, everybody. And yeah, just give us a minute while we set everything up.
Yep.
So